I guess you wonder where I've been. I hope you're not wondering. I don't usually do readings like this, but this is what's coming through. Literally, that song came through on Spotify. I use Spotify for divination for this one. Uh, this is weird. We're gonna give you some sound advice because it seems like either a past person, like really like past person, uh came back around and said all the right things and said that they can't let go of you, that you're different, or they're going to. If this message is really for you, please don't take this just because it showed up on your For You page. I'm gonna talk a little bit about this person's character, and that might clarify whether or not this is for you. And I also want to say, just because they're thinking about coming back around doesn't mean they actually will, but I want to prepare you because I don't like this energy. So, they've had some sort of shift in perspective about kind of like the grand like scheme of their life and realize that you stick out to them. That showed up in the songs as well. I'll get to that, but it's like they are seeing things differently, right? So they are seeing things from a new perspective, and I feel like they've had some sort of like spiritual epiphany, and maybe there's some degree of truth to that, right? And so when they say that to you might pick up on some sincerity, but they're also very spiritually ungrounded. They're really seriously like lacking gratitude, and I don't think they're like aware of that. Um, like there's something about because all three of the songs that I got, including the one that I sang, um, talk about like the ability to let go. The last one, of course, the one I sang is like, I got a thing for you and I can't let go. It's like that one is saying like they can't let go. But the other ones are saying that they can let go. It's like this feels very Piscean, especially with the Eight of Cups in the cross position and the King of Cups reversed. And then we have the Wolf reversed. And it's interesting. This card, it says like to bring it back into balance when it comes out in a reversal, like when it's out of balance, to bring it back into balance. Uh, Letting go. I think this person doesn't necessarily play well with others. I think they have a little bit of like an alpha male, like lone wolf sort of complex. I think more lone wolf than overtly alpha male for most of you. But I think that like there's something like domineering or like about their like energy. Like they might even feel that way about you. And I feel like, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I don't think it definitely seems like the sort of situation where they're gonna come back and say the right things, like talk some shit, talk a good talk, but it's like empty words, you know? Um yeah, I don't want to give too much advice on this yet, but it's interesting because I also heard a couple of things before I even drew any cards. I heard the board is being reset and the shadows are evaporating. So there's definitely something illuminating about this, and I think that's part of the reason why I'm doing this reading, like with judgment here, and judgment being like kind of like an all-seeing eye sort of thing, and this card representing like all-seeing, greater perspective, messenger of divinity. Judgment also does literally represent like resurrection or return of someone from your past. So, there's that too. But yeah, there's definitely something that's gonna be illuminating about this. Um, yeah. What else? Okay, I do want to get to the song lyrics. Specifically the first song. So, like I said, I heard the shadows are evaporating, the board is being reset, which, by the way, I feel like there's something there about them. I feel like that's kind of a reference to them being a player. You know, like the board is being reset, like we're playing a game here. That's kind of the sort of vibe I'm getting. Um, Yeah, I think it also refers to, I don't want to say the slate being wiped clean, but there's definitely some sort of turning point. I don't know. It's hmm because in order like in order for the slate to be wiped clean, like that's something that you would have to decide. Like I am not going to tell you that that's happening. Do you know what I mean? Um Maybe we'll get more into that. But yeah, the board is being reset. And it feels like chessboard, like the places are being put back in their place and you get to like play again. I don't know. That's weird. Also, I realized I was sitting here about to record, and then I was like, no, there's something missing from my jewelry. Like, it doesn't look right to me. And so I actually did get back up and I put this necklace on because I was like, there's something needs to be down here. And then I realized I'm basically like, because this is a heart and these are hearts, I'm basically like the Three of Swords, or kind of like the Three of Swords reversed, because these cards, or the swords, are like out of the hearts. And oh, there are three hearts too. And are there three butterflies? Hmm. Perhaps something about third parties. That would not be surprising. This person's a player. Um, but yeah, that definitely seems significant. And sometimes literally the way that I'm looking, or the way that I'm dressed, really does add something to the reading, and I don't realize it at first. But yeah, I feel like the Three of Swords reverse tends to represent, like, healing from heartbreak and like things like triangulation. So, especially with the Queen of Swords reversed, and in the first song, I want to read the Queen of Swords, not the Queen of Swords reversed. The Queen of Swords in the first song. This song is called Melee by Drew Smith. You want the truth, but I don't know what's real. You fight me off. I'm still nipping at your heels. I could try, but the feeling won't let go. And you, my dear, will be hanging round the door. All these bodies rush right through me. It's like I'm chased by ghosts. And you, my dearest, choose to break the ones you love the most. Oh, yeah, that's part of the reason why I brought this up. Okay, it's like you're healing, removing the daggers, knives from your heart, like gave you a weapon that you have the ability to use against them now. But it's like the Queen of Swords is very cerebral, right? The weapon is the truth and or boundaries, you know? And if the truth and or boundaries breaks this little Yahoo right here, King of Cups reversed, well, they're just not a very sturdy person, you know? And the King of Cups reversed. What's happening? The King of Cups reversed is not exactly known for his moral integrity, you know? So yeah, that kind of makes sense to me. Like, King of Cups reversed is like an alcoholic or a liar or a cheater, or like, just, I feel like they're very emotionally manipulative, and especially with Mars being in Cancer as I'm recording this makes a lot of sense. Like, they're gonna just try and like lob their emotions at you in a way that's like in a way that's actually pretty masterful and can be pretty convincing. But also with the Nine of Pentacles coming up, I think, this is a reminder that you are independent, you have autonomy, you're content with what you have, and you don't need to take it. You have a sort of gratitude that they don't have. You don't need to absorb their emotions. I feel like this person is really flaky and non-committal with like Eight of Cups in the cross position, like on again, off again sort of thing. I'm gonna add more time. The second song is Letting Go by Braids. She says, friends, lovers, some turned enemies. I forgive them all. I hope they forgive me. The hardest part is letting go. Yeah, like I said, I feel like this person is learning to like let go, but they don't know how to let go of you. And like they're finding more room in their heart for forgiveness. I feel kind of seeing things from a different perspective, but it's like I think they really want your forgiveness, because they can't let go, like they care about your forgiveness. So okay, let's draw some oracle cards. I feel like, hold on, let me scooch. I feel like I always accidentally like bend my cards when I put my forearms on the table. Okay, yeah, this card does want to come out. Okay, got it. Yeah, the mentor in the cross position is really, that makes a lot of sense. From my recollection, I'm going to double check the guidebook because I don't get this card often. When it's in shadow, so, a reversal, it represents kind of like a self righteousness, self serving, envious of youth, righteous, rigid. But because it's in the cross position, it's also focus clear, bright, remains a student. Yeah, they're kind of flip floppy. It's like, I think the reason that you're getting this message is because they've made some progress and you're going to notice, but it's not how it's going to appear initially. It's like they're not just like magically completely changed like perfect man, like that sort of thing. It's like, no, no, still an asshole, no, no, ungrounded. Like, sure, spiritual awakening, go go back into the cave though. It's like, I don't know. Disconnected from art and dreams, listless, aimless. Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. It's like they've made progress, but they're still kind of wandering and ungrounded. Okay. I feel like this is like getting pretty sufficient. The board is being reset. The shadows are evaporating. Did I make enough sense of those things? Is there still something there? What about the shadows evaporating? I feel like there's something. That's really weird. When I started asking about the shadows evaporating, I felt like a frantic energy. Like, I don't know how to describe that. It's almost more visceral, like, like on this side of my head. What is that? Oh, I mean, I guess, precisely. Okay, never mind. And this one that landed over here. I think that's okay. That would have been too many. Wow. Yeah. Chaos. Okay. There's like a chaos and death process. I want to say that they've been going through. That's evaporating. Okay, it's yeah. Okay, so you need this reading because clearly there is like some change and you're gonna notice it, but there's still something very tricky here. Or you'll just fold like a lawn chair and then they'll stop growing, which happens so often, you know? Someone will learn and grow a little bit and we fold like a lawn chair. Like, oh, thank God. What an improvement. Yeah, but like, what were they to begin with? A rogue, a lie, a cheat? Like, an alcoholic? Like, I mean, hey, I'm a recovering addict. It's not like I judge people for being alcoholics, for being recovering alcoholics, but there's a reason why we work an entire 12 steps. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've known some people who have given up after a few steps, and it's not cute. Okay, chaos, groundlessness, disoriented, spinning, groundlessness, looking through the eye of the storm. That's really interesting. Yeah, the the shadows are evaporating. This is still slightly confusing to me. I don't know how much time I want to spend on like going super deep into that. I feel like there might be something broader there and more abstract for a different collective reading. Evaporating, not just receding. Definitely something about moisture. Okay, it might be like a Jupiter thing because this is kind of a stormy energy. Oh, you know what? That makes sense. Evaporate. The eye of the storm. Um, why am I hearing? What is the name of that song? In the eye of the hurricane, I was blah blah. I don't know. Fuck ass Lin Manuel Miranda voice. The song from Hamilton, Hurricane. I don't know, something something legacy, something something. Yeah, it is kind of a Hawk moment of reflecting on his life, but then he does some stupid fucking bullshit about it. It's like, yeah, he's just only caring about protecting his legacy. I don't know. That might not be for everyone, but I do think there is something to that. Because with Jupiter, storm energy, the moisture that's connected to Jupiter, there is a sense of self righteousness. And we have like two cards that kind of, well, I'll see the mentor in the cross position, I guess. But yeah, I think ultimately this is self serving. Okay. Yeah, there's something. Okay, it's okay. Oh, and Jupiter can also be associated with addiction and excess. So, enough of their ego, self righteousness, addiction is evaporating that you'll be able to notice the difference. But they're still mildew. Mildew is the word. Mildew. They're like a little moldy. King of Cups reversed. Slightly moldy. Decay, death, decomposition. Goodbye. Moldy. Moldy, period. Sorry. Yeah. But it's interesting because this card represents how, okay, like this card reminds me of that phrase like rock bottom is fertile ground, grow. I think this person is at some sort of rock bottom and they're having like a change of perspective, but it's like the beginning of the work, you know? Let's just make sure I didn't forget anything, but I think this is pretty clear. This is literally, I have seen situations exactly like this play out. Someone's like, oh, my husband has come back. I mean, I'm not trying to make fun of you. It's like very understandable to be like, wow, this person came back and they're better. He's a better man now. Eh, he's like a passable man now. Do you know what I mean? Like he's mildewy. He needs another what? Okay, King of Cups from a different deck. Yeah, he needs more work. He needs more work. Oh, that this is the same card that I drew from here. Hold on, I need to add a little more time. Again, sorry. Also, when I say he, it's because I'm referring to King of Cups reverse, but I do feel like it's relatively gendered in this case, actually. But if the pronouns don't fit, take it however it resonates. I don't normally gender based on the cards, but I don't know. That's what we're doing today. So yeah, it's like he's passable. It's yeah, King of Cups reversed and King of Cups. That is interesting. That is interesting. It's like again, there's some kind of genuine emotional, intuitive, spiritual maturity. There is some kind, it's very mixed though. It's like a very mixed bag. It's like not all okay. See, this is why I call myself a shadow walker because I can see the shadows and the light. judgment, and oh my gosh, wait, the shadows are evaporating by the sun. Okay, there is something here about, like, oh my god, truth. Okay, so the truth and the, like, the light of the sun that you can kind of associate with the truth is evaporating the shadows to an extent, you know, but also the sun can be blinding and disorienting. I was just thinking about this earlier, just randomly, randomly. I guess it was a download. Yeah, this is why I call myself a shadow walker, because you have to be able to see the light and still see the shadows. And the brighter the light is, the less you notice the shadows. They're still there, you know. No one is perfect. Everyone has their own problems. And if all you're seeing is the potential, the growth, the light, the sun, and you like go, well, there's less shadows than there used to be. That's bad news bears for you, my friend. Bad news bears. Who am I? Yeah, yeah. Really, really, if you are genuinely impressed by this person, please, like, seriously let them invest. They're very much like a work in progress. And I don't mean date them. Please, for the love of God, do not date someone who does not deserve you yet, because they may never. I've seen this happen far too many times. Someone takes someone back before they have actually done the work. They're all talk, they say the beautiful words, and then that woman, usually it is a woman, that woman lives the rest of her life resenting that partner if she doesn't dump him, because he ain't shit, because he didn't actually invest, he gave up. So unless you want to incentivize this man to stop where he is and give up, at the very least, if you're gonna consider giving him a chance, make him reach that finish line, whatever that means. For some of you, this could be regarding, like, someone who's in a 12-step program or needs to be. Yeah, all 12 steps, baby. No, no, no crapping out, bullshitting before the 12th step. Absolutely not. No. Okay. Eight of Cups reversed. I mean, yeah, it kind of just was mirroring what I said. Okay. No, it's kind of a development from when I pulled the Eight of Cups at first, because initially in the beginning that was in the cross position. It's like they can come back and then they can leave again. And then they come back and they leave again. And they come back and they leave again. It's like requiring them to demonstrate an investment in staying, even without a guarantee. Here's the thing. If you tell someone, I am interested in you, but you're not the man that I know you can be yet, you're not the man that I deserve, you are unfulfilled potential, you know, and there's no guarantee that you'll ever meet that potential. So I want you to, like, become that or leave me alone. If you tell them that and they give up, that's your indication that they were never actually interested in healing. They were only interested in getting you back, and, like, probably, like, winning you over, like getting a prize. Oh yeah, what was it that we said earlier? That, like, yeah, self-serving. Self-serving. Yeah, it's selfish. If they can't be a better person just to be a better person, then fuck them. Like, if this person doesn't actually care about growing for growth's sake, if they need a guarantee, ugh, the hair is annoying me. If they need a guarantee, it feels weird to do this on camera. Never doing that again. If they need a guarantee that you will take them back, give up on them. Like, I'm serious. And I don't mean give up on them as in assume they will never amount to anything. I'm saying you give up on them for your sake. You say, no, I'm good. Take care, buddy. You know, if they can't do that for themselves, that means that they don't really care about doing it. They only care about the prize. It's self-serving. I do hope that this makes sense. Yeah, I'm gonna letting go. If they can't let go, yeah, if they come back and talk a big talk about letting go and impermanence and like spiritual awakening, and they don't know how to let go of material things, if they can't loosen their grip, they're full of shit. They're full of shit. If they can't loosen their grip when they're talking all this, spiritual blah 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 blah. If they can't do that, then they have no integrity. They're those are empty words. They're empty words. So, wow, okay. This was much more extensive than I expected it to be. I hope this helps someone. I don't feel like giving you the spiel about my readings right now. Tips are so appreciated. Grad school is expensive, medical debt is expensive. Oh my god, I'm exhausted. Never mind. I'm going to bed.